What are we gonna do today, Morn?
We're gonna play video games for the internet, Hooves.
You were supposed to make a, wait.
Oh, I know. Let me try. Gee, Hooves,
Okay,
what do you want to do today?
Same thing we do every day, Morn. Try and take over the world!
I cannot believe
There we
you
go.
wanted to do that.
Yeah, my pinky impression wasn't spot on. I should have thrown in a narf so you knew what was happening.
Point. Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay, the game doesn't remember that I was playing this one. So this is Sonic CD.
Woo! Who's that guy? What's Sonic?
Well,
Tell me
let's
about
find
it.
out.
Tell me about it, Morn.
Well, the thing about Sonic CD, Wednesday I was playing Sonic 2, and you were supposed to be here for that. Good job.
Yeah, I forgot.
No, that's alright. Sonic CD was made at the same time as Sonic 2. They were developed concurrently. The guy who made Sonic originally went to the, I think he went to the US to work on Sonic 2. It was made actually here in the States. One of the many problems with Sonic 2. Wow, this music's kind of loud, even with it turned all the way down. But Sonic CD was made alongside it. They were kind of both going to be the same game, but then they developed along such different lines. Oh hey, there are invisible blocks here.
Oh. That's kind of cheap.
Yeah, this game's got some of those issues in it. I've yet to find a really perfect Sonic game. Like, this one has a problem with the spin dash. It takes a while to load up. Should be a spring around here somewhere. But Sonic 2 dealt with the whole, Chaos Emeralds-y thing, and this one deals with time travel.
Ooh.
Oh, look, traps. Well, I
Oh,
actually don't know where I
and
am.
hooray. Hey, you didn't lose all your rings. What
I
happened?
had a shield.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's just great
Man.
invincible.
Sonic is one of those games to me that's cool because it was before my time, and so everyone that tells me about it says it's it's awesome and it's part of their childhood. But I've never played because I know how freaking hard it is, and I've never played any of the newer Sonics either, like the 3D ones or any of that stuff.
Well, while you said that, we just went back to the past. How appropriate.
Nice. Like prehistoric times?
Well, the stages have kind of 3 different eras in them: past, present, and future. Although I guess there's 4 because the future changes. See, the gimmick behind Sonic CD is you go back into the past levels and find the things that are causing all the trouble in each level. And then by fixing them, by fixing them, and by fixing them I mean run into enemies. No, I mean you destroy them by being Sonic the Hedgehog. And what happens is the future changes to a better future. It also blows up all the enemies, as we'll see, because I'll be doing it in as many levels as I can, which should be all.
It's pretty poetic. That's pretty deep for like a child's game.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Kind of plays up the old, whole environmental thing that Sonic usually does.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
usually it's animals being put in enemies. This time it's plant seeds.
Plant seeds. Do you plant seeds?
Here, watch.
The enemies are plant seeds?
Yep, it became a flower.
Huh. Well, oh.
This one takes place on a little planet. The older Sonic games took place, depending on your translation, on either a fictional place called Mobius or some alternate universe Earth thing. But this one takes place on a little planet that, if I decided to wait out the opening, you could have seen. It's Robotnik's messing with it. Eggman, whatever you want to call him.
Definitely Eggman. Oh yeah, that was the first Sonic game I played with Sonic Pinball.
Oh,
And I was
Sonic
terrible at
Spinball.
it.
Yeah, we'll see some of that in... Yeah, Spinball. We'll see some of that in the next zone. After this whole... Here's a special stage. This one kinda has this going for it, where you run around and hit UFOs.
I also never really understood like the plot of it. Like, hey, random guy Nat, I totes forgot. Oh, that's Nathan, I think.
Oh, he can You can add him to the call if you'd like.
Okay, if you'd like, yeah, I'll message him and figure out what he wants. But what I was gonna say is, I never did understand, especially when I was younger. I never really understood what Sonic was about. Like Mario, everyone knows the plot of Mario. Princess gets kidnapped. He has to go save her and like travel to the ends of worlds, multiple worlds, to just try and find her and beat up Bowser. Like Sonic, you just go right real fast, and it's really perilous. And then does he beat up Eggman? Is he mean? Who's the bad guy? I don't get it.
Well, it's not meant to be complicated. A guy is turning stuff into robots, and we as an animal don't like that.
Oh yeah, when I was watching you play Sonic 2, like every time you beat a stage when you were Tails, you would jump on this capsule and all like hundreds of woodland creatures would flow out of it.
Yep. Okay, well we're almost out of time on this stage, so we better hit this red one and get more time. I suppose I should do the whole Let's Play thing of explaining what's going on. There's 3 different types of UFOs. Most of the time you're only going to see 2 of them, though. The ones that have white little kind of trim, I guess you'd call it, like that one, have speed increases. The yellow ones have rings in them, and the red one's for time. It only shows up when you have less than 20 seconds. You blow up all the UFOs, and you get a time stone.
Time stone.
They're like... the idea is that they are able to control time, and if you get all of them, you don't have to worry about the good futures anymore, because you can just use time stone magic.
Nathan's not actually on Skype.
Oh, well.
So, there's your answer.
He could be. It's his problem. So, the thing I have with this is sometimes the sound cuts out. You don't have to worry about it, but right now there's no sound effects, so as I'm collecting rings, there's no sound.
I can make sound more if you want me to.
That's alright. Like, not all the sound, like, not all the sound cuts out, like with the past. You know, it says past when you grab that one. Okay, so the third zone, they don't actually call them acts here, it's just zones. The third zone in each area takes place in the future, whatever future you've made in the first 2. Okay, I messed that one up. Give you another chance to go to the past. You have to build up speed to travel through time. It's like Back to the Future in that way.
Nice.
And if you hit an obstacle or some other way, you won't be able to do it. Let's see, what else is there to say about Sonic CD? Well, it was, you know, as the name indicates, it was done for the Sega CD peripheral. One of the few games that people actually remember fondly off of the Sega CD. There's a past thing. Sega CD gets a lot of grief for being pretty much entirely full-motion video games and quick-time event games. And there's, you know, some justification for that. Oh, I botched it again. Lovely. But I had this, and one of the better RPGs ever made, Lunar the Silver Star, and those were pretty much my entire library for Sega CD, so I have kind of pretty fond memories of it, relative to a lot of people. Don't want to go to the future, thank you. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cheat it. We'll grab this past. We'll just use... Oh, whoops. Oh, so I'll do this level again. Right here would have been my best chance to go to the past. You see, the speed would have been perfect, but... We might actually...
So that's what you... Whenever you try and, like, go to the past to the future, you have to run past the sign and then keep your speed really fast?
You have to get the sign and then build up speed. It doesn't have to be at the same time, but... We might end up just deliberately dying just to go back because I want to, you know, demo all the good futures.
Gotta go fast for no particular reason.
See, here's the thing in the present. The machine would be blowing up. But you can't access it because it's already done its evil. So you gotta go back to beforehand. So let's just go hit an enemy a couple times.
Suicide for demonstration purposes. That was the other thing I didn't understand about Sonic. Well, not that I didn't understand, but that I just didn't like, because I guess I compare it to Mario too much, but it just felt like Mario but on ice. So it was so hard to control.
The momentum, yeah, I can see that.
And like, there's no mini-map or way to look ahead, so I would just always get frustrated, even on the first level, just because of going too fast and falling off a pit or into spikes that I didn't know were there or something like that.
Yeah, that's one of the things, Sonic. Like, you remember I hit the Roadrunner games a couple weeks ago? Kind of got the same problem where you have a character who's all about going fast and game design that really wants to punish you for going fast.
Yeah.
Like here, I'm trying to time my jump to get to the past. There it is. Now we can go back to the past. See the little sparks that fly? That's how you're building up the speed, and then this makes a cool sound effect.
Oh, that is cool.
And visual effect, too. And then we're not too far away, if you remember. It's right up there at the top of this thing. And now we've made a good future in Zone 2. So now
Nice.
now we just want to get 50 rings so that we can have all the...
It just immediately explodes
Yeah,
when you touch it.
Yeah, it does not waste any time. Just like, okay, you win. We're done here. Alright.
Why do you need 50 rings?
Just like in most Sonic games, you need 50 rings to access the special stages.
Ah. And so many secrets. That was another turnoff for me, even for Mario. There's just like so many things. Although I guess that's part of the appeal is when you're young, you just have a lot of time on your hands, and so you spend it just exploring the game, playing it over and over and trying to find things. But for me, like when I was young and playing video games, I was already used to like Twisted Metal and stuff like that, where there's instant gratification and no thoughts being made. You're just murdering things for fun.
Well, Twisted Metal's got a lot of secrets in it. Usually a lot of hidden things, but...
Yeah, but that wasn't part of the game. Like, you can go through Sonic probably in like 10 minutes or 20 minutes if you go really fast and you just beat the levels, but there's so much more to the game.
Well, if you played it enough to memorize where all the pitfalls and stuff are, yeah.
Yeah, this game probably lends itself pretty well to speedruns.
Yeah, yeah, you'll notice I'm kind of trying to hit all the ring ones. The ring ones, the yellow ones that have the rings in them, give you a multiplier based on how many in a row you've hit. So you get more rings and thus more points for hitting just those before going after the speed or at, you know. Yeah, I think I said that right. Eventually.
Yeah.
See, like, oh, and running in the water will actually, you know, make the time go by a lot faster.
Oh, geez, yeah, it does. That's scary.
So we're going to try to avoid that as much as possible while we aim for these last couple of
I don't get it, though. Hedgehogs love water, just like all those YouTube videos.
Okay, we're almost out of time, and we failed it. That's alright. Still got all the rings, which means we're going to get some extra lives, which we might need. Yep. Alright, well, that's a thing. Now, we have Palm Tree Panic, and it's always going to be future. This is what the good future of Palm Tree Panic looks like, kind of. See a little bit of technology, but it's kind of mixed in with the environment, and it's really symbiotic.
That's kind of, that is kind of scary. Like, you're trying to stop this guy from making everything into robots.
Yep. And everything in the future is all polluted if you do it wrong. So let's just go ahead and fail at that. There's a lot of little, like, areas here to see, and some of it's harder to reach than others. Like, there's a section over here that's a real pain to get to. Because what'll happen is you'll end up trying to hit the springs to get to it, and they'll just send you over. And if you just try to do that, you can't actually... I mean, it's reachable, it's just a serious pain. Just gotta build up your speed at the right place. Oh, yeah, this game introduced the super peel-out mechanic, which is neat. Instead of hitting down and, you know, tapping your jump button to charge a spin, you hit up and you'll charge what they call a super peel-out. Like this, I'll do it again. And because the spin dash isn't as reliable, it's more handy. See, here in Sonic 2, that would have fired off a spin dash, but not in this one. So we'll use that to try to get to some secrets real quick. And we're failing at it, and I don't want to waste too much time, so we'll just go on ahead and fight Robotnik. He's still here, he's still a problem, but I like how his thing's all pink in the good future.
Yeah, why is he... That's funny.
Those star things are as typical in Sonic bumpers. Hit them when they're down, and you can make your life a lot easier. And he's done. The music's actually pretty scary there. You can't hear it, but it'd be pretty good creepypasta music. Now, here's what the thing is that you hit at the end of these stages. And because I'd already made a good future, it's automatically good future in Zone 3.
Nice. Sonic made a good future in Zone 3.
Alright, now we're going to introduce a character who became pretty big in the Sonic series, but has a different name in the American manual of this game. Do you know who that is?
Is it... Oh, nope. I don't know her name, but I know her.
In, pretty much every game, she's Amy Rose. And she's kind of like Sonic stalkery, love interest sort of thing, because they needed that.
Some jerk robot Sonic just stole her. What a dick.
Yeah, there's some pickup artist problems going on here.
Yeah.
Because the Archie comics were a pretty big deal at the time, in the US manual she's referred to as Princess Sally, which makes no sense because Sally was a squirrel. Like, I'm not making that up. You can.
Okay.
That's not just me doing that for the funny. That's actually true.
That's actually just true weirdness.
Yeah, I don't know why. They felt the need to try to tie it in. So, it's actually slightly more difficult to play this without the typical sound effects. Like, there's no spraying noise for me there. And it's just because of emulation problems or problems with Sonic CD in general. Oh, hey, there's a secret. Here, you know what? Let's take some time. We got time to play today. I might just demo the future to see what the bad future looks like just once.
Alright. Yeah, I like to do that in video games. You press F5 and then shoot someone in the face or something. Just to see what would happen. And then you load it.
I messed up showing the future, so let's just go back to the past instead. Easy ways to get to the time travel. Let's just do this. The use of the red springs keeps your speed going. Oh, they took out the sound effect on that travel now. That's how bad the sound's failing.
Oh well, I can't hear anything, so take that, viewers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here. This one's kind of in an out of the way place, so let's just. Yeah, that's the only way to actually reliably reach this one.
Wow.
I mean, there's other ways, but yeah, we can go back. We've made a good future. Now we can just go ahead and not do anything with the future things again. I'm amazing at video games. Have I ever made that clear?
Yeah, you've told me once or twice.
Okay. I'm the best at video games.
We should name this series I'm Bad at Sonic.
I don't know, I thought Sonic 2 went pretty well.
Yeah, it did. You were showing off some skills.
The music...
I would be much worse though.
The music in Sonic CD, there's actually two almost completely different soundtracks. The Japanese have a different soundtrack than the American audiences do.
That's annoying to me. All the differences between Japanese and American media.
And the main difference, or the main similarity, is the past music is all the same. Because it was kind of recorded in a different way than the others. Oh yeah, hey, here's some of those spots you would run into stuff.
Yep. Gotta go fast. Nope. Seriously, you have to go slow or you'll die.
Yeah. Fastest hedgehog alive. Here, let's just go ahead and go to the future. Why not?
just why not? Just a casual jump into the future. That's cool.
Let's try to go to the present, or yeah, the future. By future I mean present. We'll see if we can. See if there's a place where we can do it more reliably. A lot of those kind of places in this game. There we go. And now we will teleport through time.
Woohoo! That was fun.
And now we're in the present again.
Freaking Sonic. Going so fast, traveling through time like 7 times before lunch.
Well, you know. He believes in doing 6 impossible things before breakfast.
Yeah.
We can explore the level a little more.
And by explore level, you mean bounce the hell around in this one spot.
Oh yeah, Collision Chaos. That's what it's called. Remember I mentioned that there'd be one that was really pinball-y?
Yeah, is it this one?
Yep. Here, let's take another crack at getting one of these time stones. And looks like I'm getting a message from Nathan. I'll add him.
Alright.
There, now
Yay, Skype!
now he can join us.
He can.
If he chooses.
It's possible.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the stream! Special mystery guest who we've not mentioned his name 4 times already.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you
I'm
for
sorry
that
I'm
addition.
late.
Well, you're just in time, actually, for me to fail at a special stage, I'm sure.
Yeah, this place looks weird.
Yeah.
And so much water. Oh god, water!
I will be amused once my thing has loaded.
We got 3 UFOs left to get. All of them are rings, so as long as I can, I should be able to get to the multiplier. Let's take a ride.
Like, continuity and making sense was not a priority in old games back then, I feel like. You just start the game as a hedgehog that rolls around, collecting rings, blowing up machines, and then every once in a while you go into this weird 3D stage where you have to jump up and smash UFOs, and water is bad.
My favourite stage was the one in Sonic 3 and/or Knuckles, where it's just like a giant pinball machine with lasers.
Oh, the little special stage. It's kind of more like, where it's almost like one of those gumball machines, but it's pinball-y.
Yes.
Yeah, those are great. So that's showing
Also,
off getting a time stone pretty well.
Also,
Yeah,
the one where
you know,
giant laser balls. Yeah, I'm still not seeing this.
Oh.
I'm watching the stream. The screen sharing. Ooh. Yeah, the screen sharing's not doing so well.
Oh well.
I guess I'll just have to science.
Just watch the stream. Just go to the Twitch site.
You were there already, apparently. So let's just do some of this.
Well, you'll have to forgive me for being late and for being in places. I was entertaining a lady friend.
Well, that's all good. We'll just go back. You know, we're just gonna go back to the past where that didn't happen.
Oh
No.
man,
We'll
that's so
no, see,
mean.
no, you have to understand. We have to go back to the past so we can make a good future for Nathan. It's mechanics.
Nathan and his possible son. What?
It's all about tying in the mechanics to what's going on. You know.
She's 15, you guys!
Well, how old? We don't know how old you are, alright? You could wait a few years. It's fine. It could work. We can make it work, Nathan.
Well, now we've made a good future, so it's okay. Whatever happens,
Yeah,
it's all
now...
right.
That hurts.
No, so now we're just gonna speedrun the rest of the level, because
That's not what I meant.
That's fine. Sonic the Hedgehog is made for speed.
Alright, so, what do you mean I need Adobe Flash Player? I had that, like, yesterday.
Yeah, ever since Macromedia stopped doing it, it's all totally botched.
Wow, you're like being elitist about Adobe Flash Player.
Well, Somebody's got to do something about those cheapos at Adobe.
Man.
Let's just hit
When
a
all their
string.
free content.
I
with
know.
all-
With all their free content and the PDF thing that everybody makes a lot
You
of
won't
good
find
use out of.
Adobe here in Adobe.
Yeah, I see a spike trap there the game's trying to get me with. Well, let's just go into another special stage. Just forget
You
us
know what?
and
I wish I
anything.
had a PDF.
Sonic
Just-
2.
Make the entire stream special stages. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sure. just do the blue just do this blue sphere thing.
It totally doesn't make sense, and they're all the same.
Okay, let's try to get the rings. Or
Try
this,
to get rings.
the maximum rings you can get is 300, and the more. And if you interrupt, getting in the water's bad here. If you interrupt the ring chain, so to speak, with getting one of the timers, it messes up your ability to get all the rings. I think I explained that better the first time I explained it, but... Well, we're gonna have to do badly here. Okay, we gotta get back onto the... We gotta get that red one there in the middle.
Whoa.
It actually moves slower than the rest, making it easier to get to. So, the game does actually seem to want you to succeed at it. Why do I keep missing that one?
Interesting. So why aren't you?
That would be the million ring question, Nathan.
Million ring question.
Here, let's just almost get it and fail.
Nope.
And now I need to open my download folder. What nonsense is this?
This is what happens when you're late.
Nathan has technical difficulties this stream.
Well, we got the good future. Look how shiny everything is. Neon
Why the hell
lights.
folder called the Jam?
Hey, look. Let's just teabag. We'll just teabag Robotnik for a minute while.
Why is he sitting there? He's just laughing. What's he doing?
Well, let's go find out.
Animation.
Go beat him up. For no adequately explained reason. Yes.
Oh, I'm missing out on the, classic crouching animation. This is a
Yes.
bad day.
You missed more than teabagging on top of Eggman.
Who's Eggman?
It's Eggman! The guy who's
Not the
named Egg.
Robotnik.
Oh, you mean Dr. Rival Robotnik. See, yeah, we don't call him Eggman yet.
Why not?
Nobody calls me that anymore.
Oh, Sonic Generations. Why are you so much better than you should have been? I love that game. Except, well, the boss fight he's alluding to is pretty crap, but... Other than that...
I think it was a perfect representation of 3D Sonic the Hedgehog final fights.
Of severe pain in the ass?
Yes, and you're, in your super form, and you have absolutely no idea what your controls do anymore.
That sounds legit to me. Let's just scrolling around at everything. This is the pinball boss. Scarbo once confided to me that this is where he kind of gave up on Sonic CD.
Gotta go sproing.
Oh, come on, initialize faster. I want to see pinball.
I guess we could all sing Tommy lyrics here.
I don't get it.
Oh, well, I've got a bug on me. That's awesome. Probably a computer bug.
I heard that actually originated when a bug actually got into one of the fans of a supercomputer. And that was what was causing some problems with it. And the people who figured it out said that there was a bug in the system.
I heard that was a rumor, but that the term was used long before then.
Ha!
That's what I heard.
Still
So,
an interesting story.
Just shatter my dreams, won't you?
hey, who knows? What somebody heard would be wrong, but hey, everybody's favorite section of Sonic games. It's the water world.
Yay!
Yeah, Death Water! And volcanoes for some reason.
drowning to dramatic music, water.
Actually, Sonic CD doesn't do the dramatic music. It just has a weird kind of arm thing, so it's like, why even worry about it? Like, makes kind of a weird bubbly sound. But we'll take this slow and we'll wait for bubbles.
I think water levels, just in all games, are just my least favorite.
The only time I've ever really liked water levels was in the first Donkey Kong Country, and that's because of aquatic ambience.
Something tells me Hooves has not played Wet Tricks.
Wet Tricks? I don't think I've played that, no.
I don't think I've played that.
It was a Dreamcast puzzler, and the joke is that the entire, technically every level is a water level.
My experience with the Dreamcast console was one time I rented a game from Blockbuster that I thought was a PS2 game, and it was a Dreamcast game, and then I was really sad because I couldn't play it.
Here, let's demo a Bad Future real quick.
How do you confuse the two?
I was like 10 and I didn't even know what a Dreamcast was. I thought they were all PS2 games or something. I just got it and I brought it home and I put it in and it didn't work and I was like, gah!
So here's the Bad Future. I wanted to demo this at least once. See how now it really does look like Death Water?
Yeah, now it does look like that purple water.
Is the Bad Future where Lavos is?
Lavos has already done his damage. I mean,
what are those Fs?
Oh, the F is future.
Oh, you got future times 8 down there.
That's my lives, but
okay.
It changes to P for past and F for future.
Is there a present?
That's just Sonic's face.
Oh, okay.
Now let's just explore, see if we can get back. I wanted to just demo what the Bad Future looked like. And we have done
scary. Yeah, we have. I don't want it. Why don't you just stop it? Stop it from ever happening.
No, we gotta find the past first. Oh, there's one.
Okay.
And there's me getting hit because I couldn't see the enemy coming. Classic Sonic trap.
All your rings.
All my rings are belonging to the game.
I think half my problem is that I changed my internet browser to Firefox, and I have no idea how Firefox works.
That was a mistake.
It's the only one I use, but I don't think I could actually, you know.
You don't use Chrome?
Nope.
I use Chrome. Sponsor! Give me money, please.
Let's grab this.
I've been an avid fan of Internet Explorer for many years.
No, that's a lie.
My changes because I couldn't get into the play section of FantasyStrike.com, and it was just like, no, my friendships.
Well, it's good you have your priorities straight. Let's see if we can find some air.
Does rangs count as air?
No, but that bubble I just got did.
That's cool.
Grab another. Actually, really like the American soundtrack for Title Tempest here.
I'm gonna give my best impression of it.
Why are you doing Vampire Killer?
Sorry, I thought that was what the music was.
Every game should just have Vampire Killer.
It should.
Like, alright, are you ready to play some Super Mario 64? Ba 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 ba.
We should do that. We should try and play those games and then just see if we can overdub that song and see how awesome it is. See how much better the game is just because of that.
Well, Infinitely comes to mind.
Yeah, yep, I agree.
Okay, well, let's go through this pipe and see where it takes us.
They need to add.
There's our thing we need to look for.
What's the thing?
Except we're in the wrong time period.
Oh, let's see.
It should be right around here somewhere. Yep, here it is. Just what we needed. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go back to the past. The double spring thing really comes in handy.
Yes.
Sorry, that was weird.
And now...
What happened?
I have no idea.
And now, we've made a good future. That fast. Just boom, done. Future is changed.
Yeah, that was easy.
This is a terrible future.
This is the past.
I still can't see.
Oh no!
What does that machine even do?
It's what's changing the,
It just
plant-
sits
it
there
just
and like
changes-
transforms woodland animals.
transforms the plant seeds, the flower seeds, into robots, I guess.
I see.
And right now,
Well-
we're running out of time on our life. But there's air right here. And now we're fine. Let's just use these springs to go places that are fun. Or, you know,
But, yeah.
elsewhere in Tidal Tempest, whatever.
Those machines literally cause pollution.
Yep. They're just magic pollution machines of polluting.
And global warming.
Yes. They're spitting out chlorofluorocarbons and destroying the ozone layer. You may remember that crap? Hey, there's the goal. We don't want to go there yet.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll.
Wow, okay. I think you've made your point.
Please never
That's
do that
from,
again.
No, that's
Oh.
from a classic movie. Dang it. What's it from? I forget the name of it.
It's from that classic movie that we forgot the name of.
It's an Adam Sandler movie.
No, that
I
would be one.
forget
I
it.
forgot the name of it.
Oh, that's rude. He did some good things when before he got bad.
There's my thoughts on Adam Sandler in a nutshell.
He did some good things when before he. Oh, he died, man.
That's my thoughts
Why'd
on
you-
Adam Sandler in a nutshell.
Damn it! Now I need to freaking look up that. All right, Google.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Okay, it's loading the video for some other guy, so...
Billy
hopefully-
Madison.
Oh.
My name's not Madison, it's Natalie.
Is your name Billy though? No.
Natalie, wait, what? Hold on.
It took you that long to realise.
Well, you know, sometimes I'm not paying as much attention because I'm trying to play a video game for the internet, Natalie.
Don't yell at Natalie, Morn.
I'm sorry.
Yes! I can see!
Congratulations, a winner is you. You success.
Oh no, I have to go through that.
Uh.
Oh no, level up my Twitch experience, go turbo!
Oh no. Well, I just made a
Oh,
confusing
goodness.
one after all that. Ugh. So now we're gonna try again to get a time stone. This time we're just gonna hit the. We're not gonna try.
Time stone? Is that like some kind of chaos emerald?
They're not completely
No.
dissimilar. Let's use your words more. Except that you
Okay,
know,
if
there's
I
no supersonic in this
mute
game.
the video,
Uh-huh.
Apparently he mutes himself. I don't know.
This time the water's black. It looks like tar. Scary.
Yeah, it's that whole evil time stone pollution thing.
Dang time stones. We need some
the
low
wrong
emission
hands.
time stones.
Yeah, in the wrong hands, they cause all sorts of problems.
The background's really cool in this one though.
Yeah, I like it. Let's hit a spring.
alright, I've
Someone
been
concentrate.
reconnected again.
Hooray!
There we go. We have a little bit more time to fail at
No,
this.
you don't. Oh, there you go. Now you do. Except that I'm in the past.
Alright,
Did you hit one of those little time posts and go back on me?
wow, if it wasn't for the fact that this is displaying an awful amount of blue, I'd say this was Sonic the Hedgehog Virtual Boy Edition.
Well, I failed at getting a time stone again. Some of these are hard.
They are. They look hard. They look just hard to control. Like maybe it wasn't designed very well or something like that. I don't know what to do. Or maybe
the 90s
maybe
being rushed? Are you serious? What are you talking about?
maybe it looks like you're trying to control like a bouncy ball that's on ice with bumpers everywhere.
No, let's go this way. The beginning area loops until you go to where you're supposed to.
Welcome to your doom.
Oh, we're playing Altered Beast? We should do that next time. The game's kind of short. It's not really that hard. You just punch things and turn into animals and unleash your furry side. It's all good.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I'm not here to judge. Somebody wants to be a, weird furry person, that's their deal.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, what was that game on the PS2 where there was literally a fighter, and instead of being magical girls, you can be magical animals? Primal Rage?
I don't think that was on PS2, but I think, yeah, I remember that game. Hello, let's see. The I-Key Effect has joined the stream chats. Welcome.
That's kind of creepy, Morn. If I was joining a stream with only 3 people watching and you said my name, I'd be creeped out.
Well,
also, 2 of the 3 people watching are the people streaming it.
Well, there you go. That's how it works.
The Ike Effect.
The Ike Effect. I like I-Key Effect. It's like furniture, only not.
I thought you were gonna. He's like some Nordic god.
But he and I are on the same kind of deal. This was always my favorite. Like I said, it was one of the ones that I actually had, and Extra Life. And it was like one of 4 Hedgehog CD games I had. I also had the one that came with it, which was called Sewer Shark. Oh yeah, here's
Sewer Shark.
It was a weird full motion video game where you were supposed to be going through water and doing stuff, or through sewers, obviously. And then there was a kind of supposed to be a boxing game called Prize Fighter. It was kind of like, we're making a movie. It was literally kind of an early example of a game that was supposed to be replicating a movie.
Huh.
And it was an interesting idea, but it didn't get carried off very well.
So,
okay, we need to.
This little segment is awesome.
so
You're like
it was
getting
a little
blown
bit like
around.
those.
What is it a little bit like? Those.
Yes.
Well, okay, I think we should be able to get to the patch from here, since we're all
It's a
talking
little
over
bit
each other.
like those.
Say it! What is it like?
It's like me botching a trip to the past. What's up, Nathan? Say your thing, man.
Okay, we're on the
Alright.
moon.
Oh, I'm so confused.
What?
Professional
nothing-
streaming power.
I
Yeah,
think-
nothing's new.
Let's take the low road.
Nathan, would you please
Hunting
just
items
like...
is a good gimmick.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I think it's lag. I don't think he's being super stuttery or anything like that. I think it's just lag.
Let's see, it's been a while since I played through the lower path. There's a thing that can happen to you. You can just, jump into death in these games.
Oh, yep.
I just felt like demoing that for everybody because it's kind of a Sonic 2, Sonic 3 thing that happens.
I feel like
you
there should be
missed
more
post.
got spooging out.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's just cutting in and out. So, welcome our extra special guest, stuttering stream issues.
One problem I had.
I'm so sorry, but that was perfect timing for you to just say something completely random. Maybe you should try and reconnect to the call.
Well, you know, I mean, it's almost as good a special guest as our usual special guest background noise.
Yeah, is he here?
I don't think so. I think background noise is taking the stream off.
I'm here.
There he
right,
is.
Nathan?
There's Nathan. Maybe he thought he was background noise.
Maybe he did. I'm doing great with the spring thing, aren't I?
Yeah,
there we go.
9, 10. Okay,
That's
you got
not
it.
even a thing. It's just an obstacle.
Okay, see if we can actually find a past thing here. If we can't, we're gonna end up missing out on a good future thing.
Oh no!
And we do not want to do. Perfect. How easy was that? Let's go. I just put the controller down for that, because why not?
Remember, if you can let go of the controller for any amount of time and not die, it's a bad game.
Well, I guess why are we even playing this? Hey, Extra Life.
That's like Fable 3 or whatever, or was it 2? I think it was 3. You could basically do that. You could just like hold down the cast spell button and win.
I only played the first Fable, which was already pretty good.
Yeah, the first Fable like changed my life. Because it was so cool and fun.
Yeah, let's just... fastest hedgehog alive as we wait.
Did Hooves download a special app onto his iDevice and tapped away at a cube for a million hours?
Have I done that, or did I do that?
Oh, this is the beginning of the level. Okay, we're back there, which means it's easy enough to find our way around.
I don't really have an iDevice, except for an iPod.
Yeah, let's just reset our momentum a little bit here.
There's not very many apps you can download with an iPod.
Yeah, I have an older iPod myself, like one of 5th generation Nano. Fascinating stream conversation.
Well, there's not much to talk about with Sonic. Okay, I'm just gonna outline the rest of our conversations about
it's
Sonic.
It's okay, what game are we playing?
He's going fast. He got stuck. He died. He won the level. He got some rings. He lost the rings. Now he beats up Eggman. I mean, Dr. Robotnik.
Nomenclature.
I was playing Sonic Battle.
Why?
Have you guys played Sonic Battle?
I don't know. I probably haven't.
It's amazing!
Is it amazing, Morn?
I wouldn't know.
I like it. It's got a customizable robot that you can...
Ike Effects says it's not amazing.
No, it's on the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, the Game Boy Advance. Maybe there was a bad remake on the PSP or something.
Or maybe
it's happened before. That's happened before too.
Yeah.
Why is there
Morn sauce.
Infinite scrolling is so weird.
There we go. Boom, boom. It's either over here or...
I'm getting flashback zone.
There's what we were looking for. We're good to go now.
Did we do it?
Yes, we made a good future.
Drawing.
We have saved all the poor little bunnies and eagles.
Hooray! Is there any actual, consequences for having a bad future when you finish the level?
Bad ending?
It makes more
Is there bad ending to the game? Is there a bad ending and a good ending?
Yes.
That's cool. I guess we'll see the good ending.
Emerald was in it.
Holy crap! Special level LSD edition.
Yes. We could do a special treat for our viewer.
Our viewer.
Single viewer.
We honestly appreciate him.
We do. It's awesome. I don't get nearly enough random people, so I'm always happy when that happens.
What would we do?
Well, we could do special creepypasta edition of Sonic CD.
Does the viewer enjoy creepypastas?
We could.
Good question.
Does the viewer
Enjoy people making fun of bad writing, basically, would be the question. Aw, I'm touched. That's not even sarcasm.
Ew.
That's true. Actual, genuine mourn. Ew, get that out of
Morn,
here.
that wasn't intended as sarcasm.
Let's see. Let's just... Hey, I accidentally got time! What do you know? That was pretty great.
Woohoo!
Alright.
Whoa.
Welp.
Ike Effect is hardcore, doesn't go to sleep for over 12 hours at a time.
Not his bedtime for 12 hours.
Alright. So maybe you
Alright.
can actually survive. Hey, the horrible creepypasta. Let's just... Oh! Ah. The creepypasta! And then, once again, failed to beat the special zone. Yeah, they're pretty awful. I may still get the bad ending even if I good future everything because it requires getting all 7 time stones.
Sonic, stop! You're bumping into walls!
Well, let's get a bunch of rings. You guys are behind me now, so that's alright. Oh jeez, I only played about 5 minutes of 3D Blast, and I'd like to never play 5 minutes of 3D Blast again.
I want my 5 minutes back.
Yeah, let's just ignore Dr. Robotnik here and just go over here.
Hey man. Doo-doo-doo.
I played like 5 hours of it, and I actually didn't hate it.
Where do all the rings go? I want to know
I
this.
went back to his 5 hours.
Let's just catch him on the flip side, why not? I like trolling old Dr. Egg Robotnik, man.
Egg Robotnik man.
It's the new Mega Man villain, I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah.
So this one's actually kind of like,
Yeah,
why is this the boss?
Final Egg Blaster.
Isn't there a similarity between the doctors, like, and real scientists? Like, isn't Dr. Wily supposed to be Einstein and Dr. Edmund supposed to be like... I forget.
Wily is kind of, you know, visually based on Einstein, yeah. Dr. Light from Mega Man also has not just Santa, but someone else.
Oh, right, yeah, like Thomas Edison or something.
Yeah.
What about Robotnik? Is he some evil genius in real life? Is he supposed to be Tesla? I don't think Tesla was
I
that
certainly
fat.
hope not. Tesla was way too awesome to be Dr. Robotnik, Eggman person thing.
Yeah, and he was way more handsome.
So, it's really nice of Dr. Robotnik, guy, egg, thing, man, to give me a boss fight that actually refills my air as I fight him.
That is nice, yeah. He's like trying to beat you up with bubbles, but to his demise, they only
But he doesn't want you
fuel
to die
you.
of natural cause.
No, if I die of drowning, he's not going to be the one that got me, so naturally.
Yeah. Then you just teleport to the beginning of the level, and you'd come and get him again later.
Yeah.
Sonic made a good future.
And now we do Quartz Quadrant.
Alright.
Immediate agreement. Yes. Let's do this.
Yes, Muln, that is the stage we've chosen.
Oh, nice Nathan impression. What would you rate that English accent
I'm
on a scale of 1 to 10? On the scale of 1 to 10, he rates it, I'm confused. Nailed it.
Yeah, that's a good rating. Oh, I hate these guys.
Wait, he's got a bubble shield.
Oh, that's where you guys still are on the stream.
Why aren't we in live?
That's why we're here. For the Fantasy Strike references.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't even intend for that. I just literally said what I saw. It's our bubble shield.
Oh man, don't lose your ranks!
What do we got here?
Ha ha ha, Sonic. You'll never beat my blocks.
I don't remember. Have you ever played Mega Man on the stream, Morn?
It's not been saved. I should probably do one again. I played Mega Man 3 a long time ago, and I ended up failing at it with one of the Doc Robot stages, Needleman's. I ran out of like rush jet power, and then just kind of tried to recharge instead of just obviously getting a game over. Because I'm amazing at video games. I don't know if I made that clear.
Dude, Mega Man's hard. And so Sonic, for that matter.
Honestly, I tend to stream whatever I feel like, and usually it's geared towards older games or games that kind of have a retro look to them.
I think I've only ever played...
And sometimes he just...
Nathan, your delay is ridiculous.
No, carry on. Carry on.
I think I've only ever played Mega Man X. And I've never beaten it, but I gotten close.
So, let's just go ahead and get a bad future from one of these stages, just because I don't feel like exploring it. Not too long ago, Nathan and I ran through the first season of Sam & Max, the Telltale games. Those are pretty good.
I was in the end. I did it.
Except for when I forget things.
Yeah.
GG Bunnies and Eagles.
Yeah. So now we've kind of screwed over Quartz Quadrant. Even if we get a good future on this one, we're still going to have a bad future on the final... the actual boss fight level.
Did you get a good future on the first one?
Nope.
That was the first one?
See, here we can go back. It's all good.
Just... get to the part that everyone wants to get to.
Stardust Speedway 3?
Yes.
That's actually the part I'm looking forward to. Because that race is awesome. It's actually one of the best parts of this whole game.
It's actually
that
the...
race. It's the Brrrt.
It's so good.
It is actually a lot of fun. I don't actually remember Quartz Quadrant all that well, so let's just do that. Flip this thing. Okay, now we'll take a ride.
Hello? Oh.
Hi.
Hello, Nathan. Welcome to the stream.
You guys keep cutting out for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Goodbye,
You're the one who
guys.
cuts out for us.
Well, I suppose it makes sense that, you know, I'm the one who cuts out for everyone outside my perspective, because I'm not the one recording the audio.
Exactly. But it's all good. You're here, Nathan. We can hear you now. But we made one good future, so now it's only going to be a half-crappy future. Yeah, that should work.
We just have guest commentator Nathan who
that's
can't hear or see what we're doing.
That's why he'd be a good one to read the creepypasta if we were going
That
to.
sounds like a gimmick.
So here's Bad Future Quartz Quadrant.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
ugly
I can
greens.
see.
Let's get an extra
Scary.
life. You can tell how I got an extra life because my lives total didn't change.
Reminds me of Metroid.
Just kind of have that Metroid-y look to it. Okay, this is...
You've maintained momentum.
This is the best boss right here. Like, not even kidding. I love this boss just because it's so easy and fun.
Teabag, 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 teabag.
Unless he's gonna... Okay, you gotta hit him first.
There we go.
And then, yep, you just do this for a while. Make sure not to get by those. And you just keep running. That's all you gotta do. Just gotta go fast.
How late am I?
How fast? How late are you?
And just avoid
Okay,
those
here.
things.
We're gonna do a test. Morton, don't say anything. Nathan, tell me when you hear this.
This.
that answers that.
That's, I don't know, like 7 seconds or 8 seconds.
Yeah, Nathan's just he
I
hit
said this.
Yeah, you're pretty delayed, pal. Sorry.
You're going too fast for me, Sonic.
He's too.
Dream gotta go fast.
You know, that's what we should do.
What?
Even though we did, because it was referenced when we did the Castlevania creepypasta, we should just read Sonic EXE on this thing.
Oh man.
That's so bad.
I've never actually read it. You just told me about it.
You should go to the creepypasta wiki and bring that up and read it.
Alright.
What
Let's see.
Wait. Oh, okay. Worky Workbench. I forgot about this one. We're getting closer to the cool race.
He's a
Not
foreigner.
close enough.
It's not his fault. He's
I'm
far
dead.
away.
I'm English.
You're a foreigner. That's what I said.
Yeah, but from his perspective, we're all foreigners.
Oh gosh.
Ex-colonists, if you will.
I hope he doesn't have a grudge
The
on us.
majority of the world is foreign because I'm from the tiniest country.
You know, the sun once failed to set on the British Empire. Whatever happened to that? Politics in the stream!
So satire.
This time it actually is satire, what do you know? No, the electricity things here light up and they will hurt you, so...
Wow, what is
avoid that.
Eggman doing? That answers my question.
That tells you where he is still. We're just gonna go ahead and zoom through this stuff here. If you want, you can go to the creepypasta wiki and grab Sonic.exe and start reading it. That'd be entertaining. It's thematic, and it's really bad. You'll like how awful it is.
Sonic.exe is a creepypasta about strange Sonic game CD that could either be glitchy, hacked, or possibly made by someone or something other than Sega.
Oh no!
Oh gosh. More possessed games. I'm a total Sonic the Hedgehog fan, much like everyone else.
Sega.
I like the newer games, but I don't mind playing the classics. I don't think I've ever played glitchy or hacked games before, though I don't think I want to play any after the experience I had. That is almost literally how every single creepypasta I've ever read starts.
Isn't it? It's like, so...
I love this game
this
until
video game is one of my
happened.
favorites, except for the time when this happened, and then it was not one of my favorites anymore.
It started on a nice summer afternoon. I was playing Sonic Unleashed. I liked how you got to explore the towns in it, until I noticed, out of my peripheral vision, that the mailman had arrived and put something in my mailbox as usual and left. That was his horror.
Yeah, the mailman. I mean, snail mail is the true horror of life.
That something
I paused-
normally happened.
Oh no, God!
I paused my game to go see what I got in the mail. The only thing in the mailbox was a CD case for computers and a note. I took it inside.
I like that he
I looked at the-
specifies CD case for computers as opposed to a CD
Yes.
case for an audio CD, or for a PS1 disc, or for a Dreamcast, or for Sega CD, or for Saturn, or for the long lost Nintendo 64 disc drive, or... Okay, carry on.
It's for computers. Okay.
I
looked at-
how funny that was.
I looked at the note and realized it was from my dear friend Kyle. Let's just call him that. What?
His name is Kyle.
His name literally is Kyle, so yes, we will continue to just call Kyle Kyle.
That is important and appropriate.
Whom I hadn't heard from in 2 weeks. I know that because I recognized his handwriting. Though what was weird is how it looked. It looked badly written and scratchy and somewhat difficult to read, as if Kyle was having a hard time writing it down and did it in a hurry.
I recognize
This is-
everything about his handwriting except for his handwriting.
This is what he wrote. Tom, let's just call him that. I can't...
You did that, didn't you?
Yes. I can't take it anymore. I had to get rid of this thing somehow before it was too late, and I was hoping you'd do it for me. I can't do it. He's after me, and if you don't destroy the CD, he'll come after you too. He's too fast for me.
He's too fast.
I'm sorry.
Please, Tom.
This is the I want to be the guy thing.
Pretty much.
It's pretty much I want to be the death again. That's why. Remember he referenced this story in that?
Yeah, just like Sonic Daddy EXE. Oh god. Referencing other creepypastas in your creepypasta.
Yeah, so this is actually relevant to the Halloween stream.
Please, Tom, destroy this godforsaken disc before he comes after you too. It's too late for me, but I can still write. But he got me, so watch out for that. Destroy the disc and you'll destroy him. But do it quick, otherwise he'll catch you. Don't even play the game. It's what he wants. Just destroy it. Please, Kyle.
Because I can't...
I recognize this as my friend's handwriting because he signed it.
Unfortunately, he's no longer able to destroy the disc, but he's able to send it to me.
I replied, "God damn it, Kyle, just pick up a hammer."
Yeah. It's all
And I
part
sent
of
it
the
back
plan.
to him. Parcel post. The
Well,
end.
that was certainly weird. Even though Kyle is my best friend and I haven't seen him in 2 weeks, I didn't do what he asked me. I didn't think that a simple gaming disc would do anything bad to him. After all, it's just the game, right? Boy, was I wrong about that.
Foreshadowing.
Anyway, I looked at the disc. He
He does
capitalized
that L
any, but
caps,
no.
yeah, for no reason.
I looked at the disc and it looks like any ordinary computer CDR disc, except it had a black marker on it written Sonic.exe, and it was much unlike Kyle's handwriting, meaning that he must have gotten it from someone else, like a pawn shop or eBay.
When you go to your pawn shop, you know, you walk in and it's like, hey, here's a game that is just written in black magic marker, I guess. Although he said there was a marker on it, so I guess it's literally just a marker stuck to the CD with tape or something.
God.
Okay, where is it? Anyway, when I saw Sonic on the writing of the CD, I was actually excited and wanted to play it since I'm a big Sonic fan.
Much like
I went up to my room. I went up to my room and turned on my computer, put the disc in, and installed the game. When the title screen popped up, I noticed that it was the first Sonic game. I was like, awesome!
Momentum killed me.
Because like I said earlier, I like the classics. The first thing I noticed that was out of place was when I pressed start. There was a split second when I saw the title image turned into something much different. Something that I now consider horrifying before cutting to black. I remember what the image looked like in that split second before the game cut to black. The sky had darkened. The title emblem was rusted and ruined. The Sega 1991 was now instead Sega 666, and the water had turned red like blood, except it looked hyper-realistic.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to introduce a drinking game for you guys real quick.
Yes, for anyone over 21 watching the stream.
Okay, here's your drinking game. Well, you can do it with anything, you know, water, whatever, but anytime the guy says a specific amount of time, you take a drink.
A specific amount of time.
Yep, and anytime he references a video game that is not Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay, any video game references, and anytime
he says like a specific amount of time, yes, those are your drinking cues. Have fun.
Okay,
See you at the hospital.
Okay. Oh god. Okay. But the freakiest thing that was in that split-second frame was Sonic. His eyes were pitch black and bleeding with two glowing red dots staring right at me. And his smile had stretched wider up to the edge of his face. I was rather disturbed about that image when I saw it, though I figured it was just a glitch and forgot about it. After it cut to black, it stayed like that for about 10 seconds or so. And then, another weird thing happened to me. The save file select from Sonic the Hedgehog 3 popped up, and I was like, WTF? What's this doing in the first Sonic game? Anyway, then I noticed something off. The background was dark, cloudy, what?
Oh, I got hit with the... yeah, okay.
Oh, you died, okay.
Yeah.
was the dark cloudy sky of the Bad Stardust Speedway level from the Sonic CD, and there were only 3 save files. The music only 3 save files. The music was that
save file and no delete.
Was that creepy Caverns of Winter music from Earthbound, only it was extended and seemed to have been in reverse. And I know that.
Shit. They love that.
I know that from my music appreciation class where we listen to songs in reverse.
Maybe it was me. Maybe this is actually about me, because, you know, video game music. Maybe that's why I want you to read it, because it's my creepypasta. No, it's not.
Oh no. More streaming from the mental hospital.
I'm in Arkham Asylum.
More than writing a creepypasta would be about the time when they didn't make a good version of Bash on the Big Bridge.
Oh no! That would be the horror of all horrors. Anyway, carry on.
And the images for the save file where you see a preview of the level you're on is just red static for all 3 files.
Hey look, tense agreement.
Tense agreement, Morn strikes again. What freaked me out more was the character select. It showed only Tails, Knuckles, and to my surprise, Dr. Robotnik. You mean Eggman. Now, I was sure that something was up. I mean, how can you play as Robotnik in a classic Sonic game, for crying out loud? That's when I realized this wasn't a glitchy game. It was a hacked game. Yeah, it definitely looked hacked. It was really creepy. What the fuck?
I want to call this out, that yeah, it definitely looked hacked, is in the story. That wasn't who was doing that.
Yeah. This is part of the story. The person writing it and this is happening to is like, yeah, this game is hacked, but he's still creeped out about it. Okay. But as a smart gamer, and he's freaking boasting now.
Oh yeah. Super smart.
I wasn't scared, or at least I tried not to be. I told myself that it was just a hacked game and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, shaking off the creeped out feeling, I picked file 1 and chose Tails. And when I selected and got started, that is literally what it says.
Yeah, it's...
Okay. The game froze for about 5 seconds, and I heard a creepy pixelated laugh that sounded an awful lot like Kefka. Like that Kefka guy from the Final Fantasy before cutting to black.
That Kefka guy.
That Kefka guy. The screen stayed black for about 10 more seconds. Or more. Then it showed the typical level title thing. Except the simplistic shapes were different shades of red and the text showed only Hill, Act 1. Nice thunder effects, thank you. The screen faded in and the level title vanished, revealing Tails in the Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. The music was different though. It sounded like a peaceful melody in reverse. Anyway, I started playing... What are you doing? Okay, you're still playing.
I was just wondering how you would know it's a peaceful melody in reverse specifically. I mean...
I told you from his music appreciation class.
Yeah.
Where they listen to stuff in reverse. Yeah, okay.
Okay, you got it.
Anyway, I started playing and had Tails start running like you would in any of the classic Sonic games. What was odd was that Tails was running along the level and there was nothing but flat ground and a few trees for 5 minutes. And I didn't get bored in those 5 minutes. I just kept going right for the whole time.
Also drink.
That's the whole fun.
That was when the peaceful music started to lower down into slow, deep tones very slowly as I kept going. I suddenly saw something and I stopped to see what it was. It was one of the small animals lying dead on the ground, bleeding. That was when the music started to slow down. Tails had a shocked and saddened look on his face that I never saw him have before, so I had him move along, and he kept that worried look on his face. It's awful. As he kept moving, I saw more dead animals. As Tail moved past them, looking more and more worried, and the music lowered, and he moves past more dead animals. I was shocked to see how they all died. They looked like... I'm just gonna... This is ridiculous. I can't read this. Somebody killed them in a rather gruesome way. A squirrel... Oh god, and he uses a semicolon after about a string of 7 commas. Okay. Thank God for that semicolon.
It's important. Punctuation are the street signs of writing.
Oh God. A squirrel was hanged on a tree with what appeared to be his entrails hanging out. God damn it! End your sentence, for fuck's sake.
Welcome to my nightmare moves.
Oh my God. A bunny had all 4 of his limbs torn off, and a duck. And a duck had his eyes gouged out and his throat slit. I felt sick to my stomach when I saw this massacre, and apparently so did Tails. After a few more seconds, there were no more animals, and the music seemed to have stopped. I still kept Tails.
I gotta say, whoever mutilated that bunny is gonna be really lucky.
Why?
He has 4 rabbit's feet.
That's true. Took all 4 of his limbs out. After a minute passed after the music stopped, Tails was running up a hill, and then he stopped. It wasn't until I saw why.
Boring.
What are you playing?
Why would you keep playing that? It sounds boring.
Yeah. First you run for 5 minutes to the right, and then you see a bunch of dead animals, and then you just keep going and there's nothing else.
Yeah.
It wasn't... okay. Sonic was there on the other side of the screen with his back against Tails with his eyes closed. Tails looked happy to see Sonic, but then his smile faltered. Obviously noticing that Sonic wasn't responding to him, if not acting as if he was totally oblivious of Tails' presence. Tails walked slowly towards Sonic, and I noticed that I wasn't even moving on my keyboard to make him move. So this is...
You slide your keyboard around the ground.
So this had to have been a cutscene. Suddenly I began to have a growing feel of dread as Tails walked closer to Sonic to get his attention. I felt that Tails was in danger and something bad was going to happen. I heard faint static growing louder as Tails was but inches away from Sonic and stopped and stuck his hand out to touch him. The foreboding feeling in my gut was growing stronger, and I felt the urge to tell Tails to get away from Sonic as the static grew louder. Suddenly, in a split second, I saw Sonic's eyes open, and they were black, and those red glowing dots, just like that title image. Thought there wasn't a smile.
Yeah, not though. Thought.
Thought there wasn't. He thought there wasn't a smile. When that happened, the screen turned black and the static sound was off. It stayed black for about 7 seconds, and then white text appeared, forming a message saying, "Hello, do you want to play with me?" At this point, I was creeped out. I didn't want to continue to play the game, but I totally did for some inexplicable reason. But my curiosity got the better of me when I was taken to a different level with the title now saying Hide and Seek. This time, I was in the Angel Island level from Sonic 3, and it looked like everything was on fire.
So,
Tails looked...
We're about to get to everybody's favorite part of this game, but just calling that out. I got good future, but because it's the race, it automatically does the bad future music.
Okay.
And I wanted to show off the difference as part of this, but I just wanted to call that out. You can carry on, don't worry about it.
Dude, Robot Sonic.
According to your stream, you're still in the middle of Act 2.
Gotta watch. I'm gonna watch it. Oh no, Spikes! Oh god, he's Super Saiyan!
If you get too close to Robotnik, that happens. You really have to be fast.
Oh no! Oh god! That was terrible. Okay. Hide and seek, Angel level, everything was on fire. Tails looked as though he was scared out of his wits this time. He actually looked at me and made frantic gestures to me as if he wanted to get out of the area he was in as fast as possible. I was starting to get freaked out by this. I mean, Tails was actually breaking the fourth wall trying to get me to get him out of there. Okay.
I love when they say that.
Oh no.
So I pressed down on the arrow key as hard as I could to make him run as fast as possible.
Because your keyboard is analog.
Pressing so hard.
He got one of those expensive keyboards and it works.
Press the button harder to make it work.
Push the buttons! Alright.
A pixelated version of that creepy theme when you meet Shadow at the Ark as Robotnik from SA2 was playing when I made Tails trek through the desolate forest, trying to help him escape from whatever he was trying to run from. Suddenly I heard that creepy laugh again, that awful Kefka laugh, right after 10 seconds have passed as I helped Tails run through the forest. And then I started seeing flashes of Sonic popping everywhere on the screen, again with those black and red eyes. The music changed to that suspenseful, drowning jingle as I see Sonic behind Tails, slowly gaining up on him, flying. Sonic wasn't running, he was actually flying. The flying pose his sprite was making looked very similar to Metal Sonic's flying pose in Sonic CD, like you guys just saw.
Yeah, hey.
Except it was just Sonic, and he had the black and red eyes again. Only this time,
Sonic CD?
he had the most deranged-looking grin on his face. He looked as though he was enjoying the torment he was giving to the poor little fox as he gained up on him. I think he's playing a hacked Sonic 1 or something like that.
Let's just do that. Let's see if that works. That's a good way to do it. We're gonna go get that one up in those shoes before we get too much further into this. I think you'll enjoy that.
Suddenly, when Tails tripped, another cutscene, the music stopped, Sonic vanished. Okay. Tails laid there and started crying for exactly 15 seconds.
Exactly.
The scene was rather...
I like that this guy's got a stopwatch. Yes.
Well, that's the most part.
The scene was rather upsetting to watch, and I kind of teared up myself. But then Sonic appeared right in front of Tails, and Tails looked up in horror.
So this is gonna
Blood started to come down those blackened eyes of Sonic's, and a grin slowly grew from his face as he looked down on the horrified fox. I could do nothing but watch. Just in the split second, Sonic laughed at Tails right before the screen went black. There was a loud screeching noise that only lasted 5 seconds. The text returned, only this time it said, "You're too slow. Want to try again?" And then that god-awful laugh came with it.
Oh no, not the Kefka laugh again.
Do you know what that Kefka laugh sounds like?
Except digital, because it was on that Super Nintendo.
That's a good impression. I was so shocked by what happened. Did Sonic murder Tails? No, he couldn't have. He and Tails are supposed to be best friends, right? Why did Sonic do that to him? Oh my god, I'm so pissed.
Oh god.
Let's take some shortcuts through this stupid race and get bad at it. I think we're near the end though. Boom!
I shook the shock. Whoa, did you do it? You did it! Take that, Metal Sonic, you jerk.
According to your stream, you're being hit by spikes and lasers.
Hey,
It's beamed.
guess what?
Hey.
I don't want to rescue Amy. Let's just go.
You didn't rescue her?
Let's just ignore her. I don't wanna!
Can't, you have to rescue her. Look, she's so angry.
I'm sorry, let's rescue Princess Sally.
Okay, there you go. That's a nice Sonic.
There
You
we
did
go.
it. Now go make sweet love.
I have a precise vision of the past.
Nathan sounds much louder than he did before. Welcome back, Nathan.
How long have I been out?
Oh god. Okay. I shook off the shock as I was brought back to character select. The save file that had Tails was different. Tails was no longer in the box itself, but the TV screen, which was flickering with red static. Tails' expression scared me. His eyes were black and bleeding. His orange fur had gone black, and he had an expression of anguish on his face. Trying to ignore it, I picked Knuckles next. I'm pretty sure there was actually a game made out of this. Like someone made the game after they read this creepypasta, and you can actually play this.
Yeah, and it's just as boring to play, isn't it?
Who downloads all the creepy parts?
I didn't download. I didn't play it. I just saw.
I think your boy Pewds tried to play it once.
Yeah, I think he did too. I think he actually got scared at it. He's not my friend. I don't know him in real life.
Anyway, moving on.
The laugh came again, and the screen cut to black again, and stayed there for another 10 seconds. Again. This time the level said, "You can't run." I was really freaked out by now. Yes. I couldn't really tell if this was a glitch or a hack or some kind of sick twisted joke, or anything really. But despite my fear of what happened next, I kept playing. The next level looked much different. It had the ground of the Scrap Brain Zone, but the sky background looked like the main menu. It had the dark, reddish, cloudy sky. But it was the music that creeped me out the most. It sounded like Geiger. Not Geiger.
Geiger.
Geiger's theme is awesome.
It's Max Geiger. You have to trust me on this.
Okay. Right after you beat Pokey in Earthbound. Totally.
No.
I also noticed that Knuckles looked.
You remember what we were doing Earthbound, right? I was actually trying to play Earthbound.
Oh yeah.
We decided that instead of Geigus, it was Geiger. So, callbacks.
Of course. Callbacks. I also noticed that Knuckles looked afraid, just like Tails did. Though not as much. More rather, he looked a little unnerved. He broke the fourth wall just like Tails and looked as if he wasn't sure about what was going on, but I made him move anyways.
Because I'm good at controlling video game characters.
He ran down the straight pathway in this dark level. As he did, the screen started to flicker red static a couple of times, and then that maddening laugh came again. Then after a few seconds of running, I noticed several bloodstains on the metallic ground. I felt a growing sense of fear again. Something horrible was going to happen to Knuckles. He looked nauseated walking down this blood-stained road, but I still kept him going. You gotta keep going, Knuckles, because I control you.
Gotta go fast.
Suddenly, as Knuckles ran, Sonic appeared right in front of him with those black and red eyes, and then red static appeared again. When the static vanished, showing nothing but a black screen with the text saying, "Found you," with alternating caps, I was now scared. Sonic found Knuckles already? What was going on? Anyway, red static came again, and then I was back to the level. Knuckles looked like he was panicking, and Sonic was nowhere to be found. And this time, that high-pitched squealing from Silent Hill 1's final boss was playing. Frank, what was this? Some kind of boss battle with Sonic? I hope to God it wasn't, honestly. Suddenly, Sonic appeared right behind Knuckles in what appeared to be pixelated black smoke. I made Knuckles turn and then punch Sonic, but Sonic vanished in black pixelated smoke before I could even land a hit. That terrible laugh went off again. Then Sonic appeared behind Knuckles again, and then I made him punch him again, and then and then Sonic vanished again, and then the laugh appeared again, and then Knuckles was panicking even more. And even if I felt like I was going crazy, Sonic was practically playing with us. He was playing a sick, twisted little mind game with me and Knuckles.
Hey, check it out, Chibi Sonic. It's pretty cool.
Ooh. You got hit once in Mario, and then now you're small.
Yeah. Little Sonic beam, a little tiny beam. It's pretty neat.
That's actually super cute.
It is. I do like it. I do really love this game. I don't know if I've,
You said that.
Yeah.
Okay, this pasta is gigantic. Oh wait, no, it's not. There's just so many comments. Okay,
yeah,
we're almost.
It's pretty awful.
Okay. Fight scene. Another cutscene played as Knuckles fell to his knees and clutched his head, sobbing. I felt his agony. Sonic was actually driving us both crazy. And then in a split second, Sonic laughed. No! But you did interrupt me. Sonic laughed at Knuckles, and the screen went black with another distorted screeching noise that lasted for at least 3 seconds. I counted. Another text message appeared. So many souls to play with, so little time. Would you agree? What the hell? Just what is going on? I started to think Sonic was actually trying to talk to me through the game, but I was too scared to think that. Okay. I was brought back to the main menu, and this time the second file box had Knuckles in its screen. His red fur had darkened to a reddish gray, his dreadlocks were dripping with blood, and his eyes were black and bleeding too, and he had a look of sadness on his face. I began to think that those are the actual characters trapped in those TV screens on the save files, but I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. So I shut off the game and took a break. I took a nap, which I hadn't, because then I began to have the most disturbing nightmare. I was in pitch black darkness, though I was under the light given off by a lamp that was hung above my head. I could hear the cries of Knuckles and Tails nearby. They were saying stuff like, "Help us," and "Why did you give this to him?" and "Run away before he gets to you."
Oh no, this is the true horror. Being talked to by funny animals.
Their cries died out, and then I heard Sonic laugh. His laugh. It sounded a lot like distorted a distorted Kefka laugh.
You've established that, Ryder.
You're a lot of fun to play with, kid, just like your friend Kyle, though he didn't last as long. I was scared and looking around for the source of the voice. Won't be long now until you join him and all my other friends. I saw him walking toward me, flickering in and out in several directions. You can't run, kid. You're in my world now, just like the others. When he grabbed me, I saw black, red-eyed, grinning face. I woke up with a fright. After a couple of hours, I decided to continue playing the game. I don't know why, but I had to know. I had to figure out why this was happening. So I turned on the computer, turned on the game, and selected Robotnik next. I still thought that was wacky, playing as Robotnik.
Oh yeah.
But anyway,
yeah, instant death.
The level title appeared again, and this time it said ... which I found really freaky. Ellipses creep me out. It's like some weird phobia.
Yeah.
This time I was in some kind of hallway. Didn't really look like it was from any other classic Sonic game, though it had the pixelated style. The floor was shiny and checkered, the walls were dark grayish purple with animated candle lights and a few dark bloodstains here and there.
So it's
and there was a
3?
Yeah, it's a spooky boo castle.
It's yeah. Okay,
And there was a dark red curtain hanging above the top part of the screen. Every 12 seconds. Every 12 seconds or so, that red curtain sways very slowly. But whenever you're playing the game, you can barely see it move. The music was oddly pleasant. A piano playing a rather sad yet peaceful song. I said thong.
Yeah.
Peaceful thong.
That underwear.
But I knew better. This was the song that played in Hill Act 1, only it wasn't in reverse. I know. 'Cause I'm really good at figuring that out. Robotnik didn't look entirely nervous like Tails and Knuckles did, but he did have a suspicious look on his face, as if he was just a bit paranoid. He did a little animation when I had just left him standing. He turns his head to the left and then to the right at least twice, and then shrugs at me, as if he has no idea where he was or what was going on. Even though I was scared out of my mind about what was going to happen, I had Robotnik continue onward. He did his usual running animation, you know, when you've beaten him at the end of the classic Sonic games and you chase him, as we continued going through the hallway. Then I stopped at a long flight of stairs leading downward. Now I was nervous. Even Robotnik seemed unsure of himself.
Now he was nervous.
Though I pressed on.
Not until before. Not before now, but now. This is what finally makes him nervous.
Stairs make me nervous. Ellipses creep me out. As I led Robotnik down the stairs, I noticed that the walls have gotten darker and more reddish. The red torches are now an eerie blue. Then we landed into another hallway. This color design is really bad. This one was longer than the last one, or at least it felt like it. And then we headed down another flight of stairs. This one was much longer. Took at least 1 full minute. That was really fun gameplay.
Yeah.
And then I heard that horrid Kefka laugh again, and then the music slowly faded out until it was quiet. And as it did, the walls turned more dark and red, and the torches were a black flame now. When Robotnik landed onto the third hallway, I noticed now he looked really creeped out. Though he tried to hide it. I couldn't blame him, I was scared too.
Yeah, you gotta love Robotnik for having that, putting that brave face on.
Yeah. Of creepiness.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Sonic popped right out in front of Robotnik the same way he did Knuckles, and then red static. The red static lasted for about 15 seconds, and then it showed me a most unpleasant image. The image showed a hyper-realistic of Sonic. It showed a hyper-realistic.
Of Sonic, yes. That's lovely.
Of Sonic standing in the darkness where you can only see his face while his head and torso faded into black. And when I say hyper-realistic, I mean he looked so real you could actually see the lines in his blue fur, as if you could actually feel the fur if you touched the screen. His face. Oh god, he had the most horrifying smile I've ever seen. And that's saying something considering I've seen so many horrifying smiles in that horrifying smile class I take at school.
It's right after Reverse Music 101.
Yeah.
He's got the
Reverse
worst
music
schedule.
appreciation. He's got a really messed up high school schedule.
I'm gonna actually die on Robotnik here. This is gonna be awful.
That's amazing.
Alright. His eyes were wide and black and once again crying blood, which also looked hyper-realistic. And there were two small, glowing red dots in those black eyes staring right at me, as if staring into my mind. His grin was wide and demonic. It literally stretched to the side of his face like a Cheshire cat, except Sonic had fangs! Very sharp fangs! Much like the werehog's teeth, except more vicious looking. Somewhat yellowish. And from the look of it, he had stains
Oh yeah,
of
he was
blood,
saying
small
Sonic
bits of
Unleashed.
flesh.
Yeah, it's callbacks. That's what a good writer does. See.
I stared at the gruesome image for a good 30 seconds, never taking my eyes off of it. I felt as if he was actually looking at me, smiling at me. That face. It just took 10 seconds for it to etch itself into my brain for good.
So there was just 20 seconds extra of just, oh hey.
Yeah, it was etched in my brain for good, but then I just kept staring at it, just for fun, whatever.
You know, because why not? Let's
Then
just have infinite lives for this final boss fight, because there's one right here.
Yay!
So we'll eventually win.
Yay.
Then the screen flickered with red static again 3 times, and on the 3rd time I heard the Kefka laugh. Except this time it sounded distorted, demonic even.
Because it hadn't sounded distorted yet.
No. It went back to the image again, except this time there was the text again, though it was messed up. But it was pretty much one of the most horrifying things I looked at since I had this game. I am God. It was when I read that message while looking at Sonic when it hit me. I realized right there and then. This Sonic was a monster, a pure evil, sadistic, all-powerful, nightmarish, G-manted monster. And all of his victims, including Tails, Knuckles, Robotnik, and possibly Kyle, are all just his toys.
I love that he like conflates him with video game characters. My buddy was, you know, right on the same level as Tails and Knuckles.
And the game is the very gateway into his chaotic, nightmarish world and the very hell his victims are trapped in. Suddenly, in an actual split second, unlike all of those fake split seconds I talked about, I screamed as Sonic lunged at the screen, screeching loudly with his mouth wide open in an unnatural length, revealing nothing but a literally spiraling abyss of pure darkness before the red static, literal pure darkness. This time much louder and distorted, so loud that it hurt my ears. I yelled and grabbed my ears as the red static screeched for a good 7 seconds. Like, I was in a state of terror, but it was pretty much 7 seconds. So, I counted. Then stopped and showed nothing but a black screen. As I sat there staring at the black screen, one last text came up. Ready for round 2, Tom? The Kefka laugh. Now sounding more clear as if Sonic was right behind me, played again 3 times as I looked at that text in shock and confusion. Then I got booted back to the main menu, and this time the 3rd save file had a TV image of Robotnik in the same tormented state as Tails and Knuckles. Robotnik's skin turned a dull gray, his mustache drooped and had blackened. His glasses broken, blood is coming from them, and he had a mere dead-like expression on his face. I looked at Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik, and I cried a bit. I pitied them for the agony they were going through. They were forever trapped in the game, forever tormented by that horrid hedgehog, and always will be. Then the computer shut itself off. I couldn't turn it back on no matter what I did. And then the FBI busted through my house took me in for pirating video games and shut off my internet.
That's actually a better ending than what's about to happen.
I sat there for maybe 25 seconds horrified by what just happened. Sonic is the very embodiment of evil. He tortures people who plays his game in more ways than one, and then, when he gets bored, he drags you into the game. Literally drags you to hell, literally.
Yeah.
Where he can play with you as always, as his toy. I can't get the game out of my computer. I think it's stuck, but at least I managed to turn it back on now.
Go to Geek
and
Squad.
then And immediately wrote this creepypasta.
This is...
After I sat there for 25 seconds, I heard a voice right behind me, like a whisper. Try to keep this interesting for me, Tom. I turned around to see where the voice came from, but what I saw made me scream. Sitting on my bed, staring right at me. What is happening?
Go, no, say it.
Oh, it's a Sonic plushie smiling with paint under its eye.
Guys!
Sonic
It's a
plushie.
Sonic
Guys! Guys!
It was a Sonic
Yes?
plushie. Yeah.
There's a Sonic plushie in my room and it's staring at me right now!
Oh no!
Oh
Nathan!
God! Run! Nathan, no!
Oh, that is the greatest thing. I love that ending.
Comment number 2. Why do people say, quote, overrated 111 parentheses when all I see is OGM worst like the sausage creppy popes ever?
Why is this overrated? I don't understand. That was scary. That was truly horrifying.
I was scared.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I screamed when he said Sonic plushie.
I know, that was like the true horror of horrors. I mean...
Yep, Sonic Satan.
Sonic bad.
Did you know you have blood inside of you right now? Oh my
What?
God, I'm scared now. Why did you have to ruin my life?
Did you know that not only is there blood, but underneath your skin and muscles, there's a skeleton?
Oh no!
Huh.
I'm so scared of myself.
Oh shoot.
I'm a horrible thing!
I need to bring this, I need to bring the shield into this fight with me. It's the only one that'll win it.
Obviously co-written by Stephen King. I agree.
Oh, that was great. That was worth taking the time to do, I think.
Oh dear.
Ba 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 ba.
And then Vampire starts playing and he rips the head off of the Sonic plushie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, that was great.
Being blind.
Oh, that was worth doing. Thank you for reading that, Hooves. That was really funny.
Yep, my pleasure. Creepypastas are my favorite.
We did a for our friend here, the Ike effect.
Yes.
We actually did a whole hour of just reading these. I read them over at Castlevania.
Yeah, we did 2 of them. We did I Want to Be the Death, and what else did we do? I forget the other one.
Some sort of weird haunted Castlevania, which seems kind of redundant, but whatever.
It was
Yeah.
very silly.
It was quite silly, yes, over some sweet Castlevania 1 gameplay.
Pre-recorded gameplay, because, why not? Okay.
But more, you can talk and play video games.
Yeah, but I can't just read on one screen, and I mean, I'd have to have like 2 screens set up or something, and yeah, that's actually an idea.
I'd have to, like, do something practical. Psh.
Well, we're almost done. I would suggest another one, but we're almost done here.
Yes. I'm creepypasted out for now.
Yeah, that was pretty wonderful. Just, and people actually get scared of that.
Yes, well, I don't know. It's good in its own right. Like, I don't know. Even if this person was genuinely trying to be scary,
It's a
like,
bit like...
It's a bit
like what?
Nathan cutting out at just the right time.
Sorry, the Sonic plushie got me.
Oh no! Not the Sonic plushie!
Dang it, Nathan. Tell us how much hyper-realistic blood there is.
Inside the Sonic plushie.
Yeah. Oh man, you lost your ranks. Gotta be careful. Gotta go fast.
Like, I don't know, 20% realistic, and 30% hyper-realistic, and 10% just hyper.
Thanks for that. Thanks for the breakdown of your hyper and realistic blood.
And 50% ketchup.
Yeah, this whole story is explained by he was eating French fries earlier, and he accidentally spilled some, and he just forgot about it. He didn't notice it until just now.
And we beat Sonic CD. Won't get the good ending,
Did you?
but yeah.
Is that the final boss?
Yep.
Some weird gear robot.
Yeah. Metal Gear.
Patience.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid.
Otacon. Meryl.
Otacon.
Snake.
I'm in
What
a
the
box.
fuck? He just takes off after letting her down.
Yeah, he just puts her
He's
down.
got
He's like,
the
I'm out.
stuff.
Peace. See you later. I'm Princess Sally. Can't believe they did that. Still. See?
Is that a moon?
That's the little planet that we were just on.
Oh, that's a whole planet. Dang.
Brief thing. These animations were done for the game by Toei Animation.
That's amazing.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Throw that rock at him. Do it.
He actually
Spoil his whole
If you actually
plan.
watch what he did, he actually skims the rock along the ground, and then it flies up and pegs him at a distance.
Okay.
Because that's
dang.
what you do when you're the fastest hedgehog alive.
That was a huge explosion. Dude, what a badass.
That was pretty amazing.
Okay,
This
you went
game
through
is
all
so
that
90s.
freaking trouble collecting rings and spinning on enemies when you can literally just throw a rock.
Yeah.
Destroy everything in your path.
See, and hey, look, it's your first look at 3D Sonic.
Yep. There we go.
He looks
If
like
only
a
it was
black
actually
screen
this
of death.
fantastic.
And this, the Sonic Boom song that's kind of famous for what it is, was different in Japan also. They didn't have Sonic Boom that was written for the American version. Although
That song's so 90s.
the one in Japan is also sung mostly in English, so I'm kind of curious as to what the point is. See, I wanted to do that. How come I can't just grab saws off of stuff? I have to sit there and
Because you're
spin
not the
attack through them.
cutscene.
Oh, it's one of those cutscene things where you're better in cutscenes.
Yeah, this is actually a quick time event. You gotta be careful, Morn. You might die or else you have to start it all over again from the beginning.
Oh, I better put my hands back on the controller then. Especially here
Oh,
during
man.
the race. I love the race. Here.
I would love for Sonic the Hedgehog version of Shenmue.
Okay, I never played that either.
What's Shenmue?
Oh. It's another Dreamcast game, and basically it was about you playing as this Japanese guy avenging the death of his father from some Chinese guy who, had dragon punches, and then it was like, if I can find someone who can read Chinese, I can understand this Chinese letter that the Mafia left at my house.
So it's Snatcher?
Yes, but with lots of QTEs.
Oh, Snatcher and QTEs, okay.
I
I
know.
wasn't a Dreamcast person.
Neither was I. I actually skipped the Dreamcast, which means I missed the last good Sonic game, so I didn't play the Sonic Adventures. This was actually the last Sonic game I played. I didn't really get into Sonic 3 and Knuckles until much, much later. But we had
Wow! You didn't play Adventures?
Nope, I never played Adventure or Adventure 2. I could probably, but I just, I don't really feel like playing 3D Sonic except for the parts of Generations, which is really fun.
Ike's telling you to get your shit together.
He is. He is telling me that I need to Sonic Adventure it up.
Pretty much. You have the capability.
Together.
And
get my act
here's the
together.
difference in the bad ending. Here you go.
Try again. Dang.
Tupac lives.
Wait, did you actually get the bad ending?
Yes, that's the bad ending. Tupac lives, Nathan.
What?
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, that's a couple hours of stream. I want to thank you guys for watching and joining me.
Yeah, that was fun.
And we'll do something again next time.
Hopefully.
Good playing.
Alright, take it easy.
Victory screen. Da, 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 dun, dun, na, 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 na. Alright, bye.